CPA Michelle Staebell is back with us. Always good to see you.
Thanks for having me, Mark.
This is a good time of year. It's the holidays. It's a lot of fun, but we need to be thinking, too, about our tax considerations as well.
Right.
There's a little bit of time left in 2019 and still time to kind of make some moves to get ourselves set for the tax return for next April.
Yep.
What are some of the steps we should be taking here?
Yep, the IRS has a withholding calculator on their website. That might be a good idea to get a head start on the 2019 tax return to see where you stand. Last year, there's a lot of taxpayers that had some surprises and some not so good surprises, and it might impact budgeting for the Christmas season. So maybe hop on the IRS website, check the withholding calculator, see if you might get a refund or owe money, because that definitely could come into consideration with Christmas purchases.
Right. At this point, not a lot of time to deal with the amount that's being withheld, but at least you can plan ahead to know what's coming.
Yep.
All right. Let's talk about what you can also plan ahead for, and open enrollment is one of those things. And for a lot of companies, it's happening right now.
Yep. For the 2020 year, a lot of employers have open enrollment for health insurance, health savings accounts, retirement deferrals, dependent care benefits. All these things will impact 2020, but the decisions have to be made now. And those things can turn into deductions on the 2020 tax return. So with a little bit of planning, taxpayers can save money down the road by putting money aside into those things now.
Look at your family situation and figure out where the savings can be achieved.
Yep.
Let's talk about retirement accounts, because this is something that is a little more timely, that we can make some adjustments now, right?
Yep. So for retirement accounts, if a taxpayer is trying to contribute for 2019, they have until the end of the year. They can contribute up to $19,000 into a 401k or $25,000 if they're over 50 years old. And then also the deferrals for 2020 are happening right now with that open enrollment. They can be changed in 2020, but a lot of people set it and forget it. So maybe look at the 2020 budgeting for a family and see how much a taxpayer can put in retirement, because all of those retirement contributions reduce taxable income. So those are huge areas to save on taxes. Again,
We're nearing the end of the year, but there's still a few more things that you can maybe tackle that would help address the 2019 return, right?
Yeah, sure. The tax return works on a calendar year tax basis. So by the end of the year, if people are itemizing their deductions, they can still make donations to qualified charitable organizations, cash donations, non-cash donations. As long as they're done by the end of the year, they could be deductible on the 2019 tax return. Also for New Yorkers, contributions into a New York education savings account could be deductible on the New York return, so that can turn into some significant savings.
Okay, and again, all that by December 31st, the end of the year.
Absolutely.
Okay, if any of this feels a little overwhelming, not quite sure what we heard, find a trusted CPA, right?
Absolutely. There's so many things that have been changing the past couple of years. I think it's always a good idea to consult a tax accountant or a CPA just to make sure that taxpayers are getting all the deductions that they could be allowed to get.
All right, Michelle, thank you. Appreciate it. So there's your sort of primer, if you will, for the end of the year here. Get active, get going on it. If you missed any of our conversation, we will share it online as well at rochesterfirst.com.